Good evening. For the continuation, let us proceed to application in the classroom. First is using digital tools. Incorporating computers, tablets, and software for exploration, research, and the creation of digital content like presentations and videos. So, lahat ng mga tools na ito ay malaking tulong para mas mapadali ang gawain at collaboration both ng students at ng teachers. Next is information verification. Teaching students to verify online informations, identify credible sources, and avoid plagiarism. So, dito naman matutunan ng mga students how to verify their online grade. For example, yung projects, yung activity. And so what is plagiarism? It is the act of presenting someone else's work or ideas as your own, with or without their consent, by incorporating it into your work without full acknowledgement. It is considered academic dishonesty and a breach of ethical standards. Next is digital collaboration, providing opportunities for students to collaborate on projects using cloud-based software and participate in online discussions. So, student uses online collaboration tools like Google Docs or Microsoft Teams to work on a group presentation. So, they share ideas, nag-edit sila ng content, nagpe-present sila ng findings using multimedia tools. So, ano ba itong mga multimedia tools? Example dito are video editing software, audio, image, and presentation editing software. Next is cybersecurity and privacy. Educating students in protecting their personal information, understanding their digital footprint, and recognizing online threats. So the primary goal of cybersecurity is to maintain the confidentiality, integrity, and availability of digital assets like GCash, Facebook, Gmail, TikTok, etc. And privacy is to aims to protect individuals' personal information. So next is education without digital versus with digital literacy. First is limited access to information, textbook only. Limited access because they only relying on books. Kung ano lang yung nakikita at nababasa ng learners, yun lang yung matutunan nila. Unlike with digital, instant access to global updated knowledge. Hindi lang sa Pilipinas sila ma-updated, but also sa mga mangyayari globally. Next is teacher-centered lecture base. Dito, si teacher lang yung nagdi-discuss and may knowledge sa topic. Unlike with digital, learner-centered interactive learning. Students are the main focus in this area. Next is low student engagement. Since si teacher lang ang knowledgeable, asahan natin na mababa din ang nagpa-participate. Mostly, nakikinig lang ang mga students. Unlike with digital, high engagement with multimedia tools. Since maalam ang mga learners gumamit ng multimedia tools, mas madami ang porsyento na nagpa-participate ng mga learners. So, ano nga ba itong mga multimedia tools na ito? As what I have said a while ago, there are the video editing software, audio, image, and presentation editing software. Next is focus on memorization. So, from the word itself, nag-memorize lang yung mga student. Unlike with digital, builds critical thinking and creativity. Mas marami yung ideas at knowledge ang ma-share ng mga learners. Next is weak career preparation. Weak career preparation is equivalent to low self-esteem of all learners. Unlike with digital literacy, strong 21st century career skills. Learners are more confident and ready to step up in their career growth. Last is no emphasis on online ethics. So, dito, lack of instruction, students are not adequately taught about ethical considerations specific to online interaction. But with digital, it promotes responsible digital citizenship, more responsible yung mga learners, more knowledgeable sa paggamit ng technology. So, challenges to overcome. Despite its importance, digital literacy is not universal. Many, especially in underserved communities or older age groups, still lack access to technology or the knowledge to use it effectively. Tackling this digital divide requires a concerted effort from policymakers, educational institutions, and businesses. For the conclusion, in the 21st century, digital literacy is as foundational as the three R's: reading, writing, and arithmetic. As we continue to evolve in a tech-driven environment, the importance of digital skills will only amplify. By championing digital literacy, we ensure a future where everyone can participate in, benefit from, and contribute to the digital world. That's all. Thank you for listening.